Currently in the midst of prepping for one of my biggest events ever. Ooh, my dining room floor. The second I saw the trailer, I was like... Hi, hello, welcome. My name is Kelsey Kishimoto. I'm an artist based in the Bay Area of California, and I'm currently in the midst of prepping for one of my biggest events ever, Anime Expo. It is the nation's and the continent's largest anime convention, so low-key, high-key, kind of a big deal. Super excited to be a part. This vlog is actually part 2 of a 4-part series where I am prepping and selling at this event. So if you haven't watched part 1, go ahead and check that out in the cards above. You can be caught up on all of the nitty-gritty details as I get ready for Anime Expo. Today's vlog, we've got a little bit of a laundry list full of things I need to do in order to prepare for this event. Last week, I figured out my setup, but currently I'm literally staring at it. It's still set up. It's been like a week. Because I am just worrying about other stuff. I will pack her up later. But that laundry list includes making some mystery bags, which are some of my best sellers at every event. A mystery bag is essentially just random items that I will put into a bag and you get a discount deal because a lot of it is overstock most of the time. And those always sell so well. So I have to make a lot of those because in between now and AX, I actually have another event, Foodieland San Jose. I need to make enough mystery bags, not just for Anime Expo, but also for Foodieland San Jose. Also, Foodieland San Jose was my second best event ever last year. So truly I'm preparing for 2 big events that are a week apart and I only get like 2 days in between to prep for both of them and to edit vlogs. So stressing out a little bit. Some other things I need to do. I need to make a catalog for my inventory at Anime Expo. I've never done this before and I hate taking pictures of my products and graphic design stuff, but Anime Expo, because it is so large, it can be really overwhelming for customers and I don't want to lose potential sales simply because people are too overwhelmed. And a catalog can help that process by letting people plan ahead for what they're gonna buy, or they can just have an organized list in front of their face instead of sifting through all of your things at your table. I am gonna prioritize that, just we'll see when that catalog comes out, maybe like the day before Anime Expo at this rate. Before all of that though, I want to showcase some new items that I have made specifically for Anime Expo, but also for a lot of my summer conventions, as well as showing you just some new items in general. Because Anime Expo is an anime convention, I make original art that is anime inspired-esque. As you look at it, you can definitely tell, yeah, that girl, she's a weeb, she watches anime. But it is still all original art, original concepts, original characters of mine, and I find that in an artist alley scene, a lot of people are looking for fan art, so I want to cater to that a little bit, again, for the nation's biggest anime convention. And there is one particular fandom that I have very enthusiastically joined, and if you're a regular here, you know exactly what I'm gonna say. It's called Love in Deep Space. This stupid mobile game has taken over my mind and my wallet and my personality, and it's like the only thing I can think of. Don't help me, I'm exactly where I want to be, but it's a bit of like everything right now. And I figured why not make some fan art for it? It's gonna be really fun. I wanted to show off the new products that I made. So the first product that I made, this was like a few months back now already, made some photo cards. So if you're not familiar with like K-pop or like idol culture, photo cards, it's a small picture of your bias or your favorite, right? So in K-pop culture, it'd be like your favorite band member. Well, in Love in Deep Space, it's a small picture of your favorite boy. There are 5 characters in the Love in Deep Space world. Here are the 5 boys. I'll introduce them to you. We've got Caleb. He's my favorite in his Colonel uniform. And this is on a shimmery paper. It's really subtle, but in the light, you'll see a really nice little shimmer, actually on like the white detail here. But he's my favorite. Then we've got Raphael, and they're all in their, with the exception of Zane, they're all in their myth outfits. While Caleb is my favorite character, Raphael's like my favorite aesthetic. So I really like the purples and the blues and a lot of his stuff. His new myth was so good. Oh my gosh, can we just pause for a second? His new myth. The second I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, I love mermaids. I love ocean stuff. I love all of that. Color scheme, everything, the aesthetic was so perfect. The story was so good. Oh my gosh, the pink variant outfit. Okay, moving on. Next, we've got Xavier in his Lumiere myth look. Actually, Xavier is like my 4th favorite probably, but his photo card came out so cute. Got Zane, the doctor, and then lastly, everyone's favorite. Oh my gosh, whenever I like share my Silas fan art, like all the fangirls come out, it's crazy. We've got Silas. This is my sister's favorite. So the 5 photo cards, these are going to be $5 each, which is the same price as my postcards, my standard postcard. So if you want to mix and match these with postcards for the bundle deal, which is typically 4 for $16, you can. Or you can buy all 5 of the Love in Deep Space photo cards for $20. Those are the photo cards. Next thing, which are stickers. These, I think of all my Love in Deep Space products that I made, these are my favorite. I am a sucker for a sparkly sticker. If it's shiny and I can stick it somewhere, I'm all over it. So we've got 5. Again, these are different designs from the photo cards. Each of the guys have basically different battle outfits. I'm featuring each of those different battle outfits. We've got Zayn in his Master of Fate look. All of these stickers have a holographic detail. And so in addition to the holographic background, you look real close, there's gonna be little, like the snowflake he's making here. Power is ice, it's all sparkly. So there's little details in the sticker where you can see more of the holographic. Got Xavier in his Light Seeker outfit. The stars are sparkly here. I really like the colors in this one. I feel like they came out so vibrant and pretty and like cotton candy-ish. I want to eat it. We've got Caleb in his, oh, you can see the thumbnail. Sorry, I don't know what to do about that. I guess like that. Got Caleb in his cyborg. He's not a cyborg, but it looks like a cyborg look. Android, I guess, is a better word for it. And then again, the hollow in the background. Then we have Raphael in his Abyss Walker look. This outfit is what converted me to make Raphael my second favorite. And then Silas in his Dragon Abyssum Sovereign look. And a lot of that hollow in the fire, as well as just kind of like in the flex in the back. I think these are my personal favorite I've made in this whole collection. These stickers are also $5 each. So you can mix and match with photo cards, postcards, 4 for $16, 5 for $20. Then we've got wrist straps. So in the artist alley, typically you're gonna find, let me go grab one for an example. A very common product you'll find in the artist alley is actually acrylic keychains, which is exactly what it sounds like. They're little keychains that are made out of acrylic. I used to create acrylic keychains because, like I mentioned, they're kind of standard in the artist alley world, but I've never found a ton of success with these. I sold some, not the way I know a lot of other people could sell. So what I started doing was exploring with other products. I really liked the idea of like some kind of keychain, but if acrylic wasn't gonna work for me, I wanted to find an alternative. And I found a lot of success in creating wrist straps, which is essentially just a lanyard, but instead of going around your neck, it goes on your wrist. I have a secret. I don't like lanyards that go on my neck. I think I'm traumatized from my teaching days. It just makes me feel like a teacher again, or it makes me feel so, I don't know, kind of corporate or whatever. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to feel like I'm working like that. I just want a convenient way to have my keys near me all the time. So that's what these are. So I made, is there a pretty way to hold these? Hold on, give me a second. So I made some wrist straps based off of Love in Deep Space characters. Each of the boys actually has like an official flower assigned to them, and I love drawing flowers. I have tons of flowers featured in my art and stickers and postcards. So I drew the boys with their flowers, starting with, we have Raphael with the flame lily, lots of purples and reds. We have Zayn, and his flower is a jasmine. Then we have Caleb, his are Asiatic apple blossoms. We've got Xavier with, I believe they're forget-me-nots. And we have Silas with the, I don't know if I'm saying this right, datura flower. Looks like a face hugger, honestly. So it's kind of hard to make it like aesthetically pleasing, but I think I ended up doing a somewhat decent job of it. So the idea with these is that you attach your keys here, then you hold it on your wrist. And I am a wildly forgetful person. I lock my keys in the car often. So this kind of helps me from doing that. And my keys are accessible. Prices for wrist straps are $15 each or 2 for $22. I think I'll have a deal for all 5 if people want that. I haven't thought about it. I do have wrist straps that are non-Love in Deep Space themed, tons of them actually. I'll feature some new designs after the Love in Deep Space portion of this video. The last Love in Deep Space products that I have are posters, and the designs aren't going to be brand new. Sticker designs started out as poster designs, and then I converted them into a sticker format. Again, Zayn with his Master of Fate look, Caleb in his Android look, Silas. I like how this one turned out a lot because of the reds. Red is my brand color, so he's gonna be front and center in the booth. Also because he's just a really good seller. Got Raphael and Xavier. Of the posters, I think this one's my favorite. I just really like Cotton Candy Skies. It's so pretty. Posters are $20 each or 2 for $30. Once again, there will probably be a deal for all 5, depending on whether or not there's a demand for that. And you can mix and match Love and Deep Space products with non-Love and Deep Space products. Basically, if an item is the same price as another item, there's some kind of combo deal for it. I am a sucker for combo deals. And the last Love and Deep Space feature that I have is the stamp rally that I'm a part of with these other artists. If you spend $15 with each of us, you will win this wind chime that is themed to Love and Deep Space if the boys were in like a little high school marching band. So each of us illustrated one of the boys with an instrument that either they canonically play or like a headcanon. Caleb canonically plays the ukulele, which my headcanon is that he's Asian American, is more Asian American than learning to play the ukulele. I just think that's so freaking cute. Anyways, I just thought that was really funny. So here's my illustration. In addition to the wind chime, you also win a sticker sheet featuring that art. So I hope that you will participate in our stamp rally. But that's not it. We're actually part of a mega rally. So that means if you complete this stamp rally with us, as well as this second stamp rally with all of these other artists, not only will you win both prizes for both rallies, you will also win a mega prize of this very, very cute Love and Deep Space summer themed acrylic standee. So cute, and there are very limited prizes for both rallies, especially the grand prize. So if you want to win these prizes, make sure to prioritize it and finish this rally as fast as possible. Yay, Love and Deep Space. Okay, let's move on to some non-Love and Deep Space products, including newer wrist straps. If you're regular with my vlogs, these products won't be brand new to you. You might have seen glimpses here or there, but they're new in that I just got them in the past month and they haven't been featured at a ton of my events yet. So I want to give them a little spotlight here. We have 3 new wrist straps in addition to the, I believe 5 or 6 I already had before. I was going for more of a summery collection. So first I wanted something blue. Pattern is based off of a leaf, I believe the ginkgo leaf. See this a lot in Japanese clothing and Japanese patterns. Did it in blue and white, nice and simple. And we had koi fish design. Fun story, I actually made this design for Nikkei Matsuri 2025, an art contest. They asked for artists to submit basically something that could potentially be the logo for the next year's event. Nikkei Matsuri is an event in San Jose. And I drew these koi fish with these cherry blossoms, and while they did not accept it, I did still get into the event and it was good, but I ended up keeping the design for myself, turning it into a sticker, wrist strap, another product I'm gonna show you in a second, and now they sell really well. So just because something doesn't work out the way that you want it to doesn't mean that it can't be successful in its own way. And then the last new wrist strap is an arao. Arao means sun in Tagalog, and on the Filipino flag, you will see this a lot, or just in a lot of Filipino merchandise in general. I made this because I do want to incorporate more Filipino art into my art, kind of like a subcategory amidst all the other stuff. Postcard designs that I introduced for Jeepney Jam a few weeks ago, which was a Filipino event. First off was this. This is a Filipino girl in a traditional Filipino dress, inspired by the Marie Antoinette. Obviously, it's very stylized. And this is a really cool headpiece you'll see in a lot of like Filipino fashion, like high-end fashion. It's again, the arao, but turned into a headband. It's really beautiful. I just wanted something almost like goddess-like for this. So that little postcard. Then I made this postcard for a stamp rally prize that was at Jeepney Jam, and I have some leftovers, so I wanted to sell them individually too. It's lumpia. Everyone likes lumpia, right? And masarap just means delicious. And then I also made a sticker of that first design, a nice hollow. So all of the gold details here are hollow. It's really pretty. I did get box. Actually, I got like a ton of boxes this morning because one of my shipments of shirts just arrived. Yay! I do sell apparel in addition to like postcards and stickers and the other stuff I just showed off. They're actually some of my best sellers. I was so low, so I literally got these shipments just in time for Foodieland San Jose. I have a second shipment that's supposed to come in time for Anime Expo, but at this rate, I have no idea if it's going to. Maybe this shipment will last between Foodieland San Jose and Anime Expo. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely need to, like, after this weekend, I need to place another order, hopefully a rush order to come in time for other big events. I have lots of big events this summer and I just want to be ready for all of them. But I did order some more postcards. The postcard collection is something I really wanted to grow. I think the artist alley scene is changing for customers in that posters are not becoming as viable a purchase for your average customer. I think all the previous years of artist alley, people's walls are full of posters. Like, you run out of space, or sometimes you just don't have the time to like hang up a poster. But I've noticed that postcards, you know, something smaller, these sell really well because not only do they take up less space, but there's more uses for it than a poster. A lot of people can use these as like a card, write on the back and give it to someone. A lot of people tell me they actually display my postcards in their office space at work. That's really sweet. I really like that. These designs are actually restocks that I've sold out of, or like I'm really low on. First, we've got my black and white. She's kind of a geisha, not really, because you know she's not wearing her kimono properly. Then we've got Filipiniana piece. This is inspired by Catriona Gray. She was Miss Universe a few years ago. She had like a really cool oral earpiece. A lot of people ask me if this is me, and I'm like, no, but I'm flattered. Call this my Neon Oni Girl. She's inspired by like street fashion. I did come up with 2 new postcard designs. Like I mentioned, first off, we have that koi fish design that we saw on the wrist strap earlier. I made it into a postcard. It's also available as a large holographic sticker. So if you really like the koi fish, I got a lot going on for you. I'm actually really glad they didn't end up using this for Nikkei Matsuri, because now I can have it for my designs. I would love to actually put this on a shirt too, so I'm thinking about that. Then we have cute little Oni girl. I was trying to use some colors I don't use super often, which is more like pinks and blues, like dark blues. Yeah, this was I actually drew this in a vlog a while back ago, and I was really happy with how it turned out. In addition to those items, I have all of my usual stuff. Something I am a little concerned about is what kind of shirts I'm going to bring to Anime Expo. Because it is a 6-foot table with a 7-foot height limit, I cannot possibly bring all 14 of my t-shirts and hoodie designs. There wouldn't be space to even store them, even if I wanted to like include them not displayed. So I'm gonna have to narrow it down to probably about 6 or 7 designs. Currently on my display, I'm fitting about 7, but it just depends on what I bought in that in this particular restock, because I made like 2 orders and I don't remember what was in either of those. So depending on how many items I have is going to determine what shirts I bring. If you plan to shop with me, I am hoping to have my catalog up. I feel like to have it up at the same time as this vlog is really ambitious, but it's gonna be my goal. Earliest, it'll be out the same time this vlog comes out. Latest, it'll be out before Anime Expo, which starts July 3rd. So somewhere between Friday and Wednesday is the goal. Now that we've gone over that, the next thing is to move on to creating that catalog, as well as making mystery bags, figuring out what apparel is coming with me to Anime Expo. Let's get started. So previously, making mystery bags has been somewhat of a hellish experience for me. I used to like to make it really difficult on myself. I don't have an example, but I used to use origami paper because it was a lot more aesthetic, but I'd have to fold it and tape it together, and it made this process take much longer than it should. So despite the fact that it hurts my heart because it is not as aesthetically pleasing, I have converted to just using paper bags. I'm using white ones. I ordered some red ones for future events, so hopefully at least, you know, the branding can be there. It'll be a little bit nicer. This has just saved my sanity a little more. This process still takes a really long time, so to cut down any time that I can, I think it's worth it. That way I can make more, despite the fact that it's getting to the point where this wears me out. It's okay, it's worth it though, because these sell so well. Yeah, paper bags now. Hurts my heart, but you gotta do what you gotta do for your business sometimes. O'clock. I'm not feeling it. I'm so not feeling it. I'm so out of it. Like, I made some mystery bags. I cooked dinner. Is that all I did? I think that's all I did. I'm just like, ooh. I get to this point where like I get really stressed about something. My brain just like shuts down and I don't really do much. And still have to pack some online orders. I still need to make my AX catalog. Still need to finish mystery bags. I need to pack my AX display that's staring at me right now. And I need to pack up for Foodieland San Jose. Oh, also my shirt boxes are still sitting outside because no space in my office for them right now. But I don't want to leave those overnight. I mean, we have a safe neighborhood, but still, you never know. So instead of like actively doing anything about all of that, I'm just sitting here procrastinating. Sometimes talking about it kind of helps though. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shower, just kind of like purge myself of this laziness. Pick up with, what are we gonna do? Okay, let's make a game plan. That way I can feel like I'm actually doing something. I'm gonna shower, going to pack my online orders, not a ton of them. So I need to get that out of the way. They're a little late, I'm sorry. I'm gonna clear my office just enough for those boxes to go in. I will worry about unpacking the shirts tomorrow. And then I'm gonna spend the rest of the night. Oh, I still need to do the catalog. Oh! Okay, what's more important? I need more mystery bags for Foodieland this weekend. Catalog can wait a little bit longer, so the catalog might have to wait until like Wednesday's gonna be an editing day. Wednesday's tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Okay, redo. I'm gonna shower, pack online orders, clear the office just enough to bring those boxes in. I'm gonna finish the evening making mystery bags and watching K-pop Demon Hunters. And I think that will be today. We'll worry about the catalog tomorrow. Okay, and break. This is the state of the office at the moment. There's hardly any room. I had to go into the closet to get a bunch of stuff for the AX setup. So literally, like, where is the floor? Not here. So because of that, this is going to take a lot more time to organize. So I need to find a new place for the boxes to go for now. Which brings us to my dining room floor. I like to keep at least like one room in the house clear, just so I have somewhere to escape to, and that's gonna be the living room with the TV just a few feet away. So, I found some space in the dining room under the table. So that's where the boxes will go. We did most things. The last things I need to do are make some more mystery bags. Someone ordered 3 online, so I need to make 3 more in addition to whatever I was already planning. And AX catalog, but like I said, that's probably gonna have to wait till tomorrow unless I somehow make a bunch of mystery bags tonight. Let's put on a good movie and get some work done. Cozy. It's Wednesday before Foodieland San Jose, and oh my gosh, 8 days away from Anime Expo. Foodieland San Jose is like barely registering on my radar, to be honest. But just a quick catch up on what happened. Last night, I made as many mystery bags as I could within the amount of time it took to watch K-pop Demon Hunters, which, let me give you my quick unsolicited review of this movie. When I started seeing ads of it on TikTok, I loved the premise. I love K-pop. I love like the whole Demon Hunter thing. That's super fun. The animation looked really great. Loved the Asian representation, but it looked super like quirky girl to me. Like, you know what I'm talking about in the early 2010s when I think of it as like the Anna effect. I feel like when Anna from Frozen came out, everyone and their moms was like, we need to make this quirky girl next door, silly, goofy character. And like, I feel like every character in every movie after that point was just like Anna, and it got overdone. So when I watched the trailers for this movie, I was like, why does everyone have like that Anna humor? And I was like, oh, I don't know if I like that. But then when you watch it, I feel like the trailers didn't do the movie justice in many different ways, but especially in that aspect. Humor humor is way faster than like that 2010s kind of humor. And like the little quirky jokes literally last like half a second before they move on to the next thing. So it doesn't like, in a good way, it doesn't resonate for too long. I actually felt like the humor kind of hit. Still a little too quirky for my preference, but I thought it was still funny enough. The music was hit or miss for me. There were like two or three songs I loved. I don't care about as much. Character design is like an out of 10. I loved it. I loved the little K-pop girl group. Rumi is obviously like a fantastic lead, but my personal favorite is Mira. It was really cute. It was so cute. My only complaint is like, I want more. I am hoping for a sequel, but yeah, you got some free time, and if the premise interests you, I promise it's better than it looks. I made how many mystery bags? Don't know. Enough to fill up a Dollar Tree bag and the amount of time it took to watch that movie. Am I gonna make more? It just depends how much more time I have. I'm kind of running out of materials for mystery bags, so I know it's definitely enough for Foodieland San Jose, but I don't think it would be enough for that and AX. I'll probably have to make more in between. Things that still need to happen. I only worked a little bit on my catalog for Anime Expo. As I started doing it, I was like, wow, this is a really ambitious project. I can't believe people do this for events. The heck? Just come to my table and just figure out what you want to buy there. I'm so bad. If I have time, I will make this catalog. It definitely will not be out with this vlog. Anything, I'll probably work on it while I'm at Foodieland San Jose and make Cody take some sales for me so I can do that. I had 2 more boxes full of apparel come in. This was like the other half of yesterday's order that came in. So looking at all the boxes, I'm like, I definitely have more than enough for Foodieland San Jose. Will it spread across AX? No clue. Here's to hoping that other shipment comes in before Tuesday of next week, because that's when we're leaving. I need to do that. I need to edit this vlog, and then I need to pack for Foodieland San Jose. As you can tell, Foodieland San Jose is not a super high priority for me, which is like wild, because last year it was like one of my best events ever. And now I'm like, move aside Foodieland San Jose. I got other priorities, but that's because I have faith in that this is going to be a good show. Number in mind that I want to hit. I'm not aiming to break records. I'm just aiming for like a really solid weekend to help fund more purchases for the rest of the conventions this summer. I'm gonna get to work on that. Thank you so much for joining in on my Anime Expo journey part 2. We're gonna take a quick break from this mini little vlog series to check out Foodieland San Jose. So the next vlog you can actually expect is going to be a market vlog of me selling at Foodieland San Jose. Then the weekend after that, we're back into AX mode. You can expect the Anime Expo Artist Alley vlog. Instead of coming out on a Friday, it's gonna come out on the Saturday after Anime Expo, just because I've got a really busy week and I need some extra time to fit in all of that and editing that vlog. Make sure that you are subscribed. That way you are notified whenever I upload new vlogs, almost pretty much every week at this rate, with the occasional break every so often. So that you'll join along on the journey. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in San Jose. Bye! All 5. Oh my gosh, this is not the most aesthetic way to present this, Kelsey. Love and Deep Space ones. Hi, hello, sorry. So, I don't know what to do with these. No. Bangs, why? So